so many chances, so many mistakes, and ZIGMA still couldn't get their map pick under their belt. So heading into Inferno, I'm not too confident for the Thai roster.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about context again, right? We might be being a little bit more critical of, not just a little bit, we're being way more critical of Tiger, considering it was ZIGMA who lost a round to Glocks. But it's about where we place Tiger and where we place ZIGMA, right? ZIGMA are not even a top 6, top 7, not even maybe the top 8 team. They're supposed to be at the bottom over there alongside maybe the likes of an After Gaming. They qualified. They haven't played any of the RMRs earlier. They were not even the top 2 team in Thailand. And now, coming into this matchup against Tiger, they're a team who won the first RMR. They're a team who are hyped up to be a potential top 2, top 3 team, a team who could maybe finally end the reign of Tai Lu, and they failed to deliver. But they still kind of have, with their claws, that's kind of like clawed on, just like stuck on rather onto that top 4, top 3 position, kind of where they have that upset potential against the top 3 teams, but at the same time, they do tend to have some weird results against lesser opposition. The game against Checkmate come to mind, where for some reason Tigers seem to struggle against domestic rivals.
Yeah, I think Tiger in general just struggle now at this point, because coming into this event, we kind of, back into Power Summer, right? We were like, okay, there's just one road to Rio. We've really got to expect them to be up near the top. Then we started to get our expectations were put into check, right? We started to realize where Tiger are at. It hasn't got better. In fact, it's depreciated going into this event, and that's kind of sad. I feel like Urcast is clearly a player that could even go on to do good things in the world, internationally, as he's done before, but that's nice in reality. He catches off Urcast, the man I was just talking about, trying to set up a little bit of utility, and reality just walks in, takes his head right off, and now the play into the A-bomb site swarms through.
Yeah, they're just getting sniped away here. 9. Rolex not aware of Cabal potentially dropping in. That's so weird, but 9's going to push on ahead. He's going to find 2. In reality, he's found his way towards a haystack, but he is not going to be able to get a kill. Now it's a 3v2. Somehow, it just spun on its head, and it's going to be retake time for Niffy and Reality. Jesus, they don't have a kit, Dinko, and they need to land his headshots, but this is a very nice crossfire being set up here, and it's going to be all on Niffy. 1v3, they know where he is. He's actually going to smoke himself off to maybe make his escape, and he will indeed do so. Not taking any damage, so at least, he can upgrade his Kevlar. He can buy himself some head armor later on, and maybe have an MP9 in this force spy coming up next. That was a good kind of like comeback from Tiger there. It looked like it was just falling apart, but 9 and Cabal, that has been spectacular so far in both map 1 and map 2.
Cabal?
Definitely not Cabal. 9. But Cabal was just like,
yeah,
I don't know. His side is so good.
I mean, Cabal is... Yeah, Cabal made a lot of mistakes in previous map, but he does have that incredibly high skill ceiling, right? And so we know he can be the X factor for this team. I think 9 is a player that, I'm going to say linear, right? Because there's not really too many approaches you can take on this T-side play. You're going to know how to play it. You have to use the system that's put in place. Whereas Mirage, there was a lot of space and a lot of possible outcomes that just ended in chaos. Whereas here in Inferno, it's much more linear and one-dimensional, right? You know how you're going to have to approach this T-side.
So far, Tiger haven't been able to get a single opening pick here. ZIGMA playing this one pretty default. They have Just Cause with a CZ playing up close, Rolex with the MP9. And the rest of them, that's not exactly... It's actually not a full-fledged investment. 3 of them actually don't have any Kevlar, but they can pick apart here as Rolex with the MP9 finds 1. And that's the A-bomb to just run over. Just 1 casualty for the side of the Mongolians. And Niffy and PP just should be falling on back here. Niffy, there's no point really going for this. He had that Kevlar safe in the previous round and upgrade with the Deagle, but he's not going to find anything. Trying to go for the cheeky pre-fires through the smoke at the headshot angle, but instead getting... forced back, and yeah, that should be round number 2 from Tiger. A cleaner affair. Looked a little worrying considering they weren't able to get any opening picks early on, but good synergy. Something which was very lacking on Mirage. It was coming down a lot to individual plays, and hopefully we see a better Tiger, a better looking Tiger here. A Tiger who will look like what they know they're doing, and considering it is their map pick, they should be feeling decently comfortable.
Yeah, good start. They had that on Mirage though, so obviously I do like to wait until we see the first gun rounds start to come in before I make my assumptions of or predictions for how the half is going to go. But right now, this is looking pretty good for Tiger. Not too bad at all. A lot of money being built up, not hemorrhaging too many players here. So that economy can definitely start to grow right off the bat, and that's important to grab control of this economy. I feel like Tiger just need a little bit of a breather to realize, okay, get back into things, be a bit more confident in themselves. They are the favorites in this match. I feel like when you're confident, you sometimes, well, not always, depends if you're overconfident. But if you're confident enough, you end up making less mistakes, right? Because you play with conviction.
This is
And that's just happened.
Yeah, that
Nice
just
little
happened.
nade kill, P250 kill, and Tiger have lost 2 players. You know what, Blair?
No, it's not going to happen again. No, 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 no. I refuse to believe it, Dinko. I refuse. I like this from ZIGMA as well, by the way. They get the 2 kills. They're not able to retrieve the weapons, unfortunately for them, but they immediately head back towards A. Now they have a 3-man stack over there. They have PP overdose. 2 kills already for the man. Still going to be favoring Tiger, though. I mean, if you look at the pistols they have, there's no like big ones apart from Just Cause and his CZ, who is unfortunately playing. Yeah, they should still win this one. They're heading towards B. There's only one player defending it. It's Reality Jesus with the USP. And even with the power of the Almighty by his side, it's going to be pretty hard. They're just going to go for the contact plays. It's going to be Cabal leading the charge. And Dobu's going to find Reality. They're going to get the bomb site. And yes, they have the man disadvantage still, Dinko, but a weaponry advantage firmly for the T's.
Oh no. Dobu up on top of first orange is looking down in towards CT. The retake attempt starting to run on in. ZIGMA trying to get it done here. They're pinned in the backside. They're switching weapons here. Dobu continues to rattle shots. Cabal, thank you. 3 kills picked up, Blur. You refuse to believe it, and it's come into reality. Rolex, he's going to get one in the Mac 10, but he should not be doing much more than this. The round too far gone out at this point. ZIGMA will not be picking up the round win, but a hell of a lot of damage inflicted onto the economy of Tiger. I was talking about that at the start of this round, but you know, all the money they've got right now, you can say, okay, they're fine. They're fine for cash. They are. But what I'm saying is all the money that they've got right now could have been in reserve, right? They could have had that for the next couple of rounds where this damage from ZIGMA is pretty solid.
I really like what Rolex did there. He was trying to keep both the T's in the bomb site, so when the bomb explodes, they both get their AKs taken away, right? Unfortunately, he dies before that, so this economy could have been much worse if Rolex had somehow stayed alive for a few more seconds. And now, let's see what Reality Jesus does here with the AWP. He's been fantastic with the AWP, mind you. Even losing effort, he was looking so sharp with the AWP on the CD side of Mirage. And Inferno City side, you know, it's a map which does allow a lot of opportunities for it to work as Urcast through the smoke. This Tracer is a dead giveaway, and he gets found out.
Ooh, Molotov. That's going to force a couple players forward inside the middle. Dobu. It should be an easy kill onto Just Cause around the corner. They have a chance. Spray goes away. Good kill onto Just Cause, and Reality, well, he's quick on the trigger. Dobu going down. Follow-up kill onto Overdose. NCL crumbles, and now 9. A 1 versus 4. He's got a chance to at least do a little damage to the players to his left side, but winning this round is not looking too possible. They've left him alone. He can start to walk forward. 45 seconds, still time in the round. I think he might have just been spotted. 1 bullet whizzes past, and it's Rolex with the headshot. First on the board for ZIGMA, and a very clean round as well, Blood. They only lose Just Cause. Tiger don't really do a whole lot. And we go into this next one with ZIGMA feeling quite confident about themselves, and Tiger's money in a weird place.
Tiger didn't really have time to get anything done, right? Like we saw the aggression coming out earlier from Reality in the beginning. He gets the first opening pick, and then we have that spray through the smoke on the Urcast. PP Overdose sneaking in. The good timing, yeah, good aggression, not overextensions either. It was some pretty controlled stuff. That is just unfortunate. Rolex and Reality desperate to get the trade thing because there's no one towards A. They found both the players, and that's the opening. That is 100% the opening that Tiger needed. And Just Cause comes running in, trying to salvage something for the side of ZIGMA, but it's over. There's nothing they can do. They can't retrieve anything. The bomb's going to get planted. It's a 4v2, and PP Overdose and Niffy, looking at the money that ZIGMA have, they're just going to have to go for the save. That was look, I like aggression, but that was completely unnecessary to go for the re-peak from reality. I know he wanted to get that, but you got to do the math. You got to do the risk analysis, and you don't need a degree from some college to do that. You're like, if I peak and I get a trade, well and good. If I die, we've pretty much lost a round. There's like an 80% chance we're going to lose a round because Tiger is just going to pounce on that A bomb site, and I have no one over there. And that thought, for some ungodly reason, did not go through reality's head. Oh, that's a rough way to lose, man.
Yeah. And Tiger are going to take that happily, adding it to the collection. 4-1 up now. Op out for 9. T-side, you know, he was so impactful for them on the T-side of Mirage on that AWP. I want to see if he can get it done again here. It's going to be far more difficult to be as impactful on T-side of Inferno with it, AWP, but we'll see. He has been playing lights out. He has not been missing shots, bless, so him being on the AWP is a scary prospect nonetheless, especially when they don't have one to rival him.
Well, the spy is very, very important for ZIGMA. They'll lose this, they're going to have to eco. And even to save a couple of guns, I don't think they'll have quite enough to really force them to the next round, so this is a bit better setup, if you ask me. Keeping 3 towards short, not necessarily ideal. It's all about the timing, and Cabal's going to lead the charge, unfortunately. They're not going to spot him. He's going to just bunny hop his way towards Arch, and they're going to be wrapping around. They know there are at least a couple of CTs over here, and Just Cause trying to be aggressive. 9 just destroys reality. He just destroys him through the smoke, and Dobu strikes back, and that's it. Again, this A bomb side defense, Dinko. It's getting shredded to pieces, and agreed that shot from 9 was just truly ridiculous, but still, Tiger are just making it's just mincemeat of this A-bomb side defense, and now they're on the hunt. They know the money is very slim for ZIGMA, and they can take away these 2 guns. It's going to be Eco City for the Thai side.
I'll allow Tiger to pick up the next round easily with no resistance. It's 1 from Cabal, that's money. But Nifty is making bank, and he will get 2 kills. Dropping them on the floor, but look at ZIGMA's money. It's going to be either, well, should just be a couple of deagles in here, a little bit of Kevlar. Sprinkled in with maybe some P250s. Seems like they're going for the full eco with just, you know, a little bit of investment on the P250 action. But that's nice of 9 to open things up. Right through the smoke.
What an unreasonable kill there.
Just a little bit unlucky for ZIGMA. And I like this. They've saved pretty much everything, right? They've bought 2 sets of Kevlar and PP Overdose and Rolex, but the rest of the team, they've gone for the full eco pretty much. They've just upgraded pistols, so yeah, I like this from ZIGMA. It's all about getting the money into the next round. Ooh, Cabal. Nice. It's actually Dobu that gets it.
Okay.
I love the approach that he's using with the Mac 10 right now. It's just like running up the stairs, using the mobility. It's working out for him. Follow-up kill as well on the Rolex. It's now just Nifty and PP Overdose left alone into a 2 versus 5. And PP, he peeks out towards long, and he's getting another chance, but he will eventually go down. And now it's Nifty trying his best with the CZ to get at least 1. But this will be a round on the board for Tiger. 6-1 up, Blood. Money's in the bank now for ZIGMA. The Thai side, they've got plenty to work with going into this next one. Do you see a world in which Tiger don't walk away with a relatively one-sided or comfortable half?
Yes. Yes, the answer is yes. I see different worlds where we could easily see
multiple different worlds where we
ZIGMA could come back and win this. This could go to overtime. I even see a world where, you know, Maslai joins a server and we might have a game between Maslai and Tiger, because why the hell not? That's how.
It's just some sort of trip dream. Like, just have no idea what's going on.
What's good, though, is that for Tiger, yeah, they're leading 6-1. They've built up the bank as well. So they have given themselves a little bit of margin of error to work with, right? Even to lose a couple of rounds, they have money in the bank. With ZIGMA, this is a big investment. The first time we'd be seeing the double Zoom Banger is coming out, and it's going to be in the hands of Mr. Reality Jesus and PP Overdose. And Reality just spinning in a circle, just channeling his power. I'm really enjoying the default from Tiger, and his T side. This is just a far cry from what we saw in Mirage. Like when they go for the hit, the synergy is it's so on point, right? The spacing is good. They're clearing all the angles together. They're not facing alone. It's just so different. I like the boost from Just Cause, but that's gonna be a tell that 2 plays towards Arch, and Rolex's position has been compromised as well. And I love how Just Cause is pushing through the smoke, but avoiding the flash. Nine's gonna get the kill, but doesn't matter. Just Cause in reality, they're gonna strike, and this has been such a good round from ZIGMA, a much better round, as they should get round number 2 here. Cabal, he's going to be looking for some exits. He's looking to take away a few guns, and every gun he takes away, Dinko, it's a hammer in the coffin of the economy that is ZIGMA's, because look at the cash. Every player to lose, it's a huge blow to the future economy.
So Cabal, he knows his task is to take as many players down with him. 33 seconds. Hasn't left the apartments just yet. He's just waiting for ZIGMA to make a mistake, and it's not going to happen. We're actually playing quite disciplined, but there's a kill. Cabal gets 1.
Expensive.
Instantaneous peak here. That is expensive. That's very expensive, but at this point, at least they save the double op setup. That's a huge save. But yeah, they're going to have a weak enough buy coming into this one blow. They're going to have to go with a FAMAS. They're going to have a lack of utility across the board. But it's all about getting the round wins at this point. When you're 6-1 down, you desperately need round wins, and they've got their first on the board in a little while. So if this double up setup is going to be what's winning them rounds, at least they've been able to save that over.
Yeah, end of the day, you got to look at the bright side. Right now, the way Tigers seem to be just running away with this, it's definitely a win they're going to take. In reality, I thought that little shot would probably land there in the smoke. Unfortunately for him, it won't land. I like this initial posturing from ZIGMA towards top mid. It's just that they're not being given anything. Tiger have been looking so good, apart from one of the earlier rounds they lost. And now they're like, all right, let's try B now. Let's try our luck over here. As PP Overdose rattling off shots, giving away his position. He does have Niffy sticking around. They still have quite a bit of utility to work with as well, although not for PP. It's only for his teammate, that is Niffy. He's got the a smoke and a flashbang. That's all they have. And he's got to start using that smoke very, very quickly. And after that, they have nothing remaining, Dinko. There we go. Smoke's going to be used up. Now they have 1 flashbang towards the B-bomb set defense. They're going to be sending over Just Cause because he has a Molotov to potentially delay the push from Tiger. The problem is, Tiger still have time, Dinko. They still have 45 seconds to work with.
Well, PP Overdose stuck to the back lines. It's going to be a nice shot from PP Overdose. A second as well, delivering. And the T-side continue to come in. It's PP Overdose delivering 3 beautiful kills on the AWP. And it's Dobu and Cabal stepping back in here for Tiger, trying to recover the chaos that has been left and besieged upon them. And it's Dobu that looks to the back lines alongside Cabal with a double between the 2 players. It's Rolex. The lineup, the FAMAS, is not the weapon that you would love to have in this situation. But he can still win it. The smoke comes up, but it still delivers the position of Cabal, who now goes aggressive, and there's no time to win it. Rolex walks away, and he's won the round. What a play. And Tiger, they throw it to the wind.
That was so very close. And Rolex, yeah, having to face her. I'm a little surprised Cabal didn't just like fake it out, but looking at the time, he knew he had to go for the commit, right? But he had a smoke as well, could have smoked himself off and then gone for the full commit. But these shots are PP Overdose, considering his position. Just brilliant timing on the spacing, so on the peaks as well. And ZIGMA, it came down to 1v1. It came down to a timer actually winning them the round, Dinko. But like we said earlier, at this point, at this juncture for ZIGMA, it doesn't matter how they win the rounds as long as they win it.
Utility being used up towards top middle. It's Cabal that runs on by. It's a Mac 10 that checks the left side, and it's going to work out alongside NCL getting a kill for Tiger as well. ZIGMA, they're a man down here, but they're going to try and pull it back. And it's Reality that's managed to do that, but he doesn't stay alive for long. NCL is quick on the trigger. He was PGL's pick for the MVP in the previous map until Blair bullied them. And, I mean, you can definitely see why. He's an absolute animal. 4K delivered 2 beautiful kills to secure a 7th, and Tiger can be happy with that one.
Urkas got shanked in the back at spawn in the beginning of that round.
Look at Urkas. Look at his kills right now.
Well, by Dobu, by the way. That's what production tells me. I didn't notice that earlier. But yeah, and if you look at Urkas on the right-hand side, it just looks sad. It's like 0 kills, 7 deaths. But you know what? He's still going to be happy because they're leading 7-3. They've broken the money as well, Dinka. Because of how close these 2 rounds were for ZIGMA, it's going to be pretty expensive. NCL, oh, money for days, baby! And he gets nothing out of it. Of course he doesn't, but Cabal's there. And Cabal with his Mac 10 is going to farm them up. 2 kills with the Mac 10 and a Glock kill at the end.
Yeah, it's like, we just see a Glock kill now, Blair. We just get PTSD or flashbacks.
No, it's fine. It's fine against just USBs, not against a full freaking buy.
I know, but still, the sound of the Glocks just brings me back.
It's terrifying.
Well, Tiger have already won the half. They go into the second half with at least a 1-round lead, but being it 3-up right now, they definitely want more than that. And again, ZIGMA have always been on the brink of collapse when it comes to their money. They are once again in that situation, and while PP Overdose looking down Banana, but he's caught. There's 2 Molotovs down. Somehow, he gets away unscathed. Literally not a point of damage being done upon him. And NCL, he's down to 1 HP.
How is... wait, PP Overdose was completely blind, if I'm not mistaken, and somehow just awareness from him to sneak his way in. I thought it was done for. I thought it was dead. And now, he's holding the angle. The classic happy angle. Except he has an AWP, a little bit of an upgrade over the Desert Eagle. And Tiger, they haven't really telegraphed anything much. But look at the push happening at mid. That's going to draw the rotation. You have the player, that's Rolex, going to be rotating back towards CT. The flank is coming in. Tiger taking very long, Dinko. There is a player... No, there's no one watching. There's no one watching. Oh, they're going to get wrecked here. As Reality Just Cause, they're going to strike and they're getting shut down. Nine's going to push on in though, but Reality Jesus still being a problem. He's going to get another kill. And now it's a 2v4 Niffy on the site. Are they going to expect him? They don't. It's a little bit of a belabored spray from Cabal, leaving 9 alone in a 1v3. And Dinko, he's got to get the ace clutch to win this one for his team. Oh, look at the bait.
Oh, I love it. And it still doesn't work out. 9. Oh, no way. 4K delivered now, play. Just one more player left. And he's... Oh, no! The smoke! The smoke stops him from seeing. His vision was just blurred and he could not spot Just Cause. That would have been the most ridiculous ace we've seen in a very, very long time here in Asian Counter-Strike. He was so close to being able to pick it up. But my god, that was still sick.
The smoke just... Oh, the timing on that as well, Dingo. He knew, by the way. He knew
definitely knew it, because he obviously had the info from his teammate in the earlier round, but... Yeah, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Every round, almost it feels like... Well, not every round, but almost every round they've won. Where ZIGMA has just looked so close. Oh, PP. Oh, PP. Good night, son. Doesn't even have time to toss the smoke down. They've lost 2 players over at B already. And now Just Cause, he's got to be the hero. He can't even fall back. He's going to try and hold towards car. But look at Tiger. They're not pushing. They're not pushing. They're still holding. And that means the rotation is taking place. But there's only one player towards A. It's Rolex. He just has a FAMAS. The smoke's going to dissipate. And the hit's going to be coming in as Just Cause. He knows he has to go for something. Some information play. And it's going to fall back. And it's all on Rolex, Dinko. He's going to find Cabal. Here comes a swarm pouring out. It's the Mongol horde, and they're going to own that A-bomb site.
They just maul the defense. Just Cause and Reality saving into the next round, desperately trying to carry something of value into round number 14. But Tiger, they reach 9. Outcast on the hunt, wanting to get rid of them. Always being dinked up. down to 4 HP, but that doesn't discourage him. He still moves forward. He still knows that the result in finding them is huge. And well, it's just cause getting rid of 9, who had also been dinked down to 4 HP. Can he do the same onto Urcast? Of course. It looks like they will be saving over unless a big peek comes in, and that's exactly what's going to happen, Blair. The caster's curse. Dobu hits the bullets through the coffin, takes down Just Cause, and we've got a 9th round for Tiger, and the money is, again, in one of these weird scenarios where you have the AWP, you're not winning rounds, but we're heading into the penultimate round, so you almost have to save what you've got to get the buy going into the last. So this should be a 10th round for Tiger.
Unless something truly miraculous happens with that AWP in the hands of reality. Tiger, they're giving him no vision.
Jesus is known for the miracle plays. We'll see if reality can do it as well. We'll see if he looks down in towards Banana. It's Dobu with the headshot. Just Cause. And that's an opening kill for Tiger untraded. They could be happy with it. And now they slow it down.
They know where the AWP is, so they really should be heading towards there. But the more time they take, that's going to allow reality the opportunity to sneak back towards that A bomb site. Now, they found both the players today. Of course, Tiger don't know what we do. But reality being with an AWP towards the library, he could still cut things off. And they're actually expecting the rotation to take place. So this has been such a well-played round so far from Tiger. They're taking the sweet time. They know that the only thing ZIGMA have is a big green zoom banger in the hands of reality. Jesus, and look at him being forced to rotate back and forth, Denko. It's just going back and forth like a pendulum. And the bomb's going to be heading towards A. They're going to go for a fake against what is an eco round for ZIGMA.
Oh, PP overdose with a kill on the P250. It's Urcast that is the victim of the 300. Oh, wait, Niffy. A good position here. He wants to get right behind him, but there's a player in the apartments he needs to be aware of right now. Let's start walking forward around the backside, and there's the headshot on Cabal. Now Niffy looking for more. He's still aware of mid, but there's a player in the apartments, and 9 will take him away. I think that might just be the final chance in the round. Now they have to save over the AK and the AWP. Not too bad. I mean, it's certainly something to bring into the last round. They were never really in a good position to win this. So taking 2 kills is at least something, Blair. And we look into the last round of the first half. ZIGMA will be looking to try and pick up 5.
It's really not much, is it?
No.
Also, in related news to Counter-Strike, it looks like the ESIC findings for the coach bug is going to come out on Monday. Fun times, Denko.
Yeah, I mean...
Something to look forward to on the Monday.
Look forward to. I mean, it's not exactly a pleasurable experience, purging a lot of the community, but, you know, they deserve it. And also, like... It's going to be a monumental day for Counter-Strike esports.
Sometimes, you know what? The purge ain't a bad thing. As we do see the final round of this first half, and this has been a complete 180 from what we witnessed in Mirage. Tiger looks so much better. Oh, reality! He misses the shot. That should have been a guaranteed frag for him. He got the angle. He had the right weapon as well. And somehow... player survives for the side of Tiger. And now they know where the AWP is as they slow things down again. Dobu on the angle. And Tiger, they're looking like they want to just head towards the A bomb site. They found a success everywhere, to be honest. So they can pretty much head towards B or A, whatever their fancy might be. Here we go. Smoke's going to be raining in. Dobu should be wary. Reality. Crosshair trained, but his attention diverted with his teammate getting taken down. Just Cause has fallen. Molotov is going to force him out from the position. Flashbang is perfection. That is clinical from Tiger. Where was his Tiger all this while, Dinko? That was so well done. And even if Cabal gets taken down, they know where Rolex is. They know, or they should at least have the assumption that A bombs that should be empty. And that's it. It's going to be very hard for ZIGMA to kind of clawed their way back into this particular round. Bombs planted is a 4v3. They have another player that's Urcast waiting towards bottom and mid with the AWP. He needs to push on up though, but still, I feel like this round's done.
Rolex moves forward, 9. He gets 1 kill. Or gets dropped, should I say. He's involved in it. Dobu and NCL, though, getting it done. And Niffy on the spray down gets 2. The time ticking as he tries to win this 1 versus 1, as he's now just up against Urcast. When I say just, he's the clear star. And the Tech 9 will get it done. And he's 3 kills, Blunt. 3 kills here on Inferno. And that was one of them.
He didn't need to. Poor guy. I mean, I really hope that after every week, Tiger send Urcast to like a massage parlor just to get his back, checked, because carrying so much could lead to spinal compression, could hurt your, your nerve damage and all of that in your back. So I think he's decided to just sit back, relax, and the rest of his team's like, hey, you know what? We know what to do in Inferno. It's our map pick. And despite all the criticism we had for Tiger and Mirage, Dinko, this Inferno T side has so far looked so brilliant. Like, it just looked textbook. And apart from a couple of rounds here and there, I haven't really had too much criticism for them. They just look like clearly the better side, and they look so much well prepared.
Oh, Urcast, he's going to come away, and he heads back to CT spawn. Currently, ZIGMA, they've got the 3 players inside of Banana. Well, actually, maybe 3rd joining them. Or, in fact, goes back towards A. Okay. Doesn't really matter where they go. And we'll be walking into very angry Tiger players looking to try and take them down in this A bomb site. It's going to be a lineup, a close line. 3 players going down, and now maybe they should have went B with the bomb there, I believe, because
they have
no
B.
There.
Yeah, they have B. That's a positive.
I mean, they were sort of toying with the fact that they wanted to go towards B. It felt like it was indecisive. You seen the bomb in the minimap. It went up Banana, back down Banana, went back to Banana. It just eventually decided it was going to go A. And it got absolutely backhanded. Absolutely nothing you can do here, though, if you are ZIGMA. Too many players over here right now, and such a solid crossfire. You're walking into a trap. And it's going to be NCL with the first and the second kill. What a pistol round from him. 4 picked up for him. Just Cabal stealing away at the ace. But 12-4. Tiger 4 away from closing the series. And if they go on to win it 16-4, they go on to close this at least convincingly without letting ZIGMA build up any more rounds other than a few here and there. This is definitely making up for their scrappy performance over on Mirage. They'll be feeling much more confident as we head into the later stages.
That's the thing with the Mirage game, right? I know it's not a map pick. I know Tiger's not necessarily, the best team on that map. It's just about the number of mistakes being made, where I'm like, come on, you're an Asian team. You know how Mirage plays out. And it's just fundamental flaws we saw from them, which really triggered me. But this is much better, although the lock Stinko. Oh, no. Getting flashbacks. But Dobu's there. Dobu's a hero, Dinko. He's not gonna allow the Glocks to do much more damage. I believe in 9. He's not gonna allow the Glocks to get more kills. It's a 1v3. Rolex running around, but 9 is a beast. He's a god. He's a genius, and he prevents us from losing our collective minds as the Glocks will be dispatched off swiftly.
I heard the pain in your voice. They're not gonna do it to us, are they? They're not gonna do it. Surely, you could just hear the pain coming through in your voice, but. Yeah, we make it through players. 13 rounds picked up for Tiger. They don't lose to the Glocks of the T side. And now it's the AK-47s out in force for ZIGMA. This is an important round for them. In comparison, their buy is so good. Over here for Tiger, it is in the bin. It is pretty terrible. They don't even have one M4.
I hate the economy. And people who are like, oh no, the new economy is better than the old economy. Shut up. Both were garbage, but this is worse. This is actually worse, I feel, but I love that setup. I love that little setup from Dope and Cabal. Shuts down Rolex up close. They knew that the weaponry wasn't that great, and I love how the AK-47 has been retrieved. Cabal stealing it from underneath the nose of PP Overdose, and he can't even push ahead. They're flames, they're waiting for him. And I love how Tiger have leveraged the fact that they have those, the inferior weaponry by having the utility. They use the utility to isolate, get the first kill, AK-47 retrieved. That's an upgrade. They still have more utility, Dinko. Nifty's on 50 points of health. The T's have 1 Molotov and 2 smokes. No flashbangs. And they're going to run in. And I fear this is going to be a slaughter.
Well, NCR up in the boost. Tom was talking about the fact that teams don't check this, and he's whiffed his opportunity. They didn't even look at him. He only gets 1 kill, but luckily Dobu is right here. The second through the smoke. A 3K overall there for him in the round. And now it's 14 for Tiger. That was the important start to the second half for ZIGMA. That was the buy round they needed to win. And the fact that they don't, well, just unfortunate. NCL definitely should have done more from that. He definitely should have done way more.
Doesn't matter when Doe was going to be hitting shots like that. That was a death knell. I could hear it. I could hear the death knell for a ZIGMA right there. The bells have tolled, Dinko. And Tiger, they are looking spectacular right now.
Yeah. If Tiger ends up winning 16-4 and Urcast is still on 4 kills, I just question everything. It's like, yeah, this guy carries Tiger all the way. They actually, okay, last game they win, but barely. Or last match, should I say. And then we head on to the second one, and it's everybody but Urcast stepping up. Now that's what I like to see as well. Obviously, adding Urcast into the show would be nice, but the fact that we're seeing the rest of Tiger actually do something is incredible.
100%. I would rather have Urcast bottom frag every game as long as Tiger play like this, you know? At least playing the system rather than relying on Urcast to just carry them every single time, having a hero performance. As we do enter what could be the end stages of this particular matchup here, Dinko. This could be it here.
Oh, all 9. He's going to look for the spray. There it is. Just beautiful. The CT side has been so good from Tiger in terms of the crossfires. They've had different setups. I love the aggression in the previous round in the apartments. The rotations were on point. They had the right boost. They had the right timing on everything. All these crossfires have been so good. And I love this from Tiger. This is the kind of CS we know they're capable of. And which is why it's so frustrating when we see them make stupid mistakes. Because we know they're such a good team when they play well.
Here's an interesting fact for you, Dinko. Like, if you go back to the previous map, it was 13-10 for ZIGMA.
Oh, no.
That's unfortunate. I liked a little bit of a cheeky angle there from Urcast. A little off, throwing out Reality's aim there, throwing off Reality's aim, rather. It was off, and they're feeling it. They want to finish it off. Dinko. Doe was just going to run on in.
This is ruining your chance to make a point.
Yeah, the point I'm trying to make here, which I'm going to make very quickly because this game seems like it's done. It was 13-10 for ZIGMA, and then they lost to Glocks, Dinko. They lost to Glocks. Now, including the round that they lost, Tiger have so far won 25? No, let me get it. 21 rounds. And ZIGMA have only won 4 since then. So out of 25 rounds after they lost to the Glocks, they've only won 4 rounds. Of course, this is across 2 maps, but it just goes to show that Tiger, they've had enough. Urcast showing up at the end to close it out, and that is going to be a very convincing showing from the Mongolian side. A very far cry from what transpired over in Mirage.